Hello everyone, you are highly welcome to my channel. Our topic for today is standard form. What is standard form? Standard form simply means rewriting a number in such a way as to have a base and the power. Rewriting a number in such a way as to have a base and a power. The first question here is, write the following in standard form. Our first number is 589. Number one, 589. We are asked to write 589 in standard form. Bearing in mind that every ordinary number, every whole number has a decimal point at the back. While writing in standard form, this decimal point will have to be shifted to drop immediately after a real number. When you are writing in standard form, the decimal point of that particular number will be shifted to drop immediately after the first real number. And so, how many times are we going to be shifting this before we get to the first real number? We have 1 and 2 before it drops here. Then we have 5.89. Now, times 10. Why is it 10? 10 will be our base because every ordinary number has 10 as the base. Every ordinary number has a base of 10. That is why we can add, we can subtract. If you can cast our mind back to when we are solving questions on base, when you want to add base 8 and base 7 or base 8 and base 9, the first thing you need to do is to convert all those numbers, change them from their various bases to base 10. That is when arithmetic can now be performed. You can now add, you can subtract and do whatever in base 10. So that is to tell us that every ordinary number that the special base is not written under like this, every ordinary number that we have has a base 10. They are in base 10. So that is why we have 10. And how many times are we shifting? 1 and 2. We are shifting 2 times. When you are moving towards this direction, please bear in mind, towards this direction you have a positive sign, and when you are moving backward towards this direction you have a negative sign. And because we are moving forward towards this direction, our 2 will be positive. You can either put your 2 positive or no. We know that when there is no sign here, it's still equivalent to being positive. So our question number 2, we have 0.782. We are asked to write 0.782 in standard form. Please, 0 is not a real number. That is why I said your dots that's your decimal point here, will drop immediately after a real number. And our first real number here is 7. It means we're shifting these dots 1 time, 1, to get to this 7. Then we have 7.82. to become 7.82 when this point drops, and then times 10 raised to power what? Moving backward. This one moves backward. How many times? 1 minus 1. Then we have written it in standard form. Now, number 3, we are asked to calculate 4.5 times 10 raised to power minus 4 divided by 3.6 times 10 raised to power minus 8, and then leave your answer in standard form. SF means standard form. We are asked to leave an answer in standard form. When you are given a set of questions like this, please, the first thing you need to do, pick number, base and base. That is it. Pick ordinary number, then pick the one with the base and with the base. That's 10 and 10. Group them. We have, it means 4.5 divided by 3.6. Then 10 raised by minus 4 divided by 10 raised by minus 8. That's how you solve them. That's how you solve them. So you can use 2 methods. You can choose to change them to ordinary form, divide, and then change back to standard form. But that is actually long. The easiest way to do is ordinary number, group them together. Then you have 4.5 divided by 3.6. That's now multiply by 10. The first one is minus 4 divided by 10 is by minus 8. 1.25 times 10 raised to power minus 4. From our previous knowledge on laws of indices, I explained that when you have the same base, what you need to do is to pick one of the bases and then you work on the powers. Here, when you have division, what you need to do is convert your division to minus. And when you have multiplication, your multiplication will be addition of the powers. So here we have subtraction of the powers. The division will change to minus, subtraction. So we have minus here, minus 8. So we have 1.25 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 4. Minus times minus will give us plus. So we have plus 8. When you are at this stage, the best thing for you to do is to bring the positive before the negative. So you have 1.25 times 10 raised to power plus 8 minus 4. So this is 8 minus 4. So 1.25 multiplied by 10 raised to power 4. The knowledge of standard form is very important because it will help us to be able to solve questions on logarithm. Our next stage of logarithm question will be the ones that will be searching for numbers from their logs and the antilogs. And we cannot go further if you do not have the knowledge of standard form, because the first stage in that kind of a question is for us to change all the given numbers to us, change all of them to standard form before we continue solving. So with this, we've come to the end of today's class. If you have any questions or anything you don't that's confusing to you, please drop at the comment section. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and comment. Have a nice day. Bye.